So, guys, as far as the games on Sunday World Cup qualifiers is concerned, guys, we have seen so many incredible games today, guys. So many drama, so many great stories have occurred in today's games from every single continent which was playing World Cup qualifiers today. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I watched a lot of the games today, and honestly, guys, it didn't surprise me. We knew that in this November World Cup qualifiers, guys, especially knowing now that a lot of teams are basically guaranteeing their spot during this international break, we knew we were going to get a lot of drama in a lot of fairy tales and also a lot of surprising stories, guys, during this international break. And today, guys, as far as today's games is concerned, there was absolutely zero disappointment. There was so much drama in so many games. Some drama that even some of you guys might have missed out. But listen, guys, we are here to do the roundup of the World Cup qualifier games, guys. So make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and let's get this started. First of all, guys, before we go to the main stories in the game today, guys, I want to first of all give a shout out to some of the other nations, guys, who have basically, done incredibly well today. Shout outs to Bosnia, Kosovo, and Albania, guys. Both of these three nations have secured their places. They've booked their spots in the World Cup qualifier European playoffs, guys. So basically, all three of those nations, guys, are basically one step away from a place in the World Cup. As we know, out of those three, Bosnia and Herzegovina, they're the only teams that have qualified for World Cup before, back in 2014. Kosovo, right? This is a nation that recently got their independence, right? They have not qualified for international tournament as an independent nation. Imagine, guys, the story that could be made if they qualify. Albania, the same thing, right? I mean, I know they've been around for much longer, but they've never been in a World Cup, right? So much stories, great stories there to be told, guys. But listen, congratulations to all those nations, and listen, good luck. I'm sure the games during the March playoffs is gonna be absolutely incredible. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get started on the main stories today, guys. And listen, I want to first of all, let's start with one of the games, guys, where basically the group was down to the wire. Portugal today took on Almeria, and what a game that was, right? Listen, obviously, we know Cristiano Ronaldo was suspended, guys, and we were, curious to see how Portugal were gonna line up. And honestly, guys, it wasn't even close. What a performance! They won today by 9 goals to 1. They scored 5 goals in the first half alone. This wasn't even close. The football was absolutely terrifying. I know it was against Almeria, but still, right? The performance we saw today from a lot of the players today. Obviously, today we saw Bruno Fernandes and João Neves both getting a hat-trick. Goals by Conceição also, and Gonzalo Ramos and Renato Veiga all getting in the score sheet. It was an absolute beatdown. And look, there is obviously, a lot of people are going to have their say as far as this is concerned. But honestly, guys, watching Portugal today play, right? There was something different about the team today. There was such a difference. You can see there's a lot more freedom. I feel like there's more freedom when they don't have the shackles of Ronaldo, right, in the team, right? Because, they don't always have to worry about always trying to find Ronaldo in the box. I feel like today a lot of the players had more freedom to do really what they wanted to do. And look, this is their second biggest win in their entire history, right? 9-1. This is their second biggest. Their biggest win was a 9-0 victory against Luxembourg, and that was actually a year or two ago, right? And ironically, that was, I think, the last time Cristiano Ronaldo missed a game for Portugal, right? Where he was basically not available the whole game, right? And yeah, so basically the last 2 games that Ronaldo did not play for Portugal, they won both games by battering the teams they played. And look, obviously, guys, there's going to be a lot of stories to be made, but I'm going to be very, very honest when I say this, guys. I've seen a few games where Portugal have played without Cristiano. I remember even in the World Cup when they played against Switzerland, right? Ronaldo came off the bench in that game, right? And that was, for me, the best performance from Portugal throughout that World Cup, right? And you can see, and I feel like a lot of people, they're so nostalgic, especially Ronaldo fans, right? But you can clearly see this Portugal team is moved past Cristiano, right? And I do believe that, they do have a great opportunity, but honestly, guys, I think Cristiano Ronaldo being in that team is going to be more of a hindrance than a advantage for them. But as far as Portugal is concerned, they have now booked their place in the FIFA World Cup. Congratulations to them, and yeah, we'll see what happens from there. Now, we knew, guys, the Portugal group was going down to the wire, and the reason why it was going down to the wire is because of the other two teams that could have potentially qualified ahead of them if Portugal had slipped up, and that was Hungary versus the Republic of Ireland. Now, the Republic of Ireland actually obviously played Portugal in their last game in the World Cup qualifiers. 2-0 win. It was an absolutely amazing performance. They were coming in to that game against Hungary in a very, very good confidence. And obviously Hungary at home, they are a very, very tough team to play against, right? But without a shadow of a doubt, this, if you guys haven't watched it, please take your time and go back and watch this game. This was one of the best World Cup games you're going to see in any continent, guys. There was drama everywhere, guys. I mean, what a game. It ended Hungary 2, Republic of Ireland 3. Republic of Ireland getting very close to qualifying automatically. Unfortunately, they didn't make it, but they have secured their place in the playoff. And what else can I say, guys? It was an absolutely incredible game, capped off by the incredible hat-trick comeback by this man right here. Troy Parrott, guys, he has been on smoke during this World Cup qualifier. In fact, he's really been on smoke throughout the season, especially for his club is at Alkmaar, right? It was an absolutely incredible game, so much storytelling. I mean, Hungary took the lead, obviously, early in the game. Troy Parrott ended up giving them the equalizer from the spot. They took the lead back, and in the end, they were comfortable. It was 2-1, it was intense. The Republic of Ireland ended up getting the equalizer thanks to Troy Parrott. There was so much drama. You thought the next goal would win the game, and honestly, it could have gone either way. But in the end, in the 96th minute, Troy Parrott, the Irish hero, guys, he ended up stepping up and getting the winner in the end. And wow, just wow. I mean, the Republic of Ireland haven't really been in a tournament since Euro 2016. So basically, it's been 10 years since the last time they were in a tournament. They are basically starving. I mean, they haven't been in a World Cup since 2002. I mean, so many stories to be made, but wow, what an amazing, amazing game this was. I mean, if you guys haven't watched it, I would implore you guys to go back and watch this game. This was an absolute beautiful game to watch, guys, and so much drama. But in the end, congratulations to the Republic of Ireland, and listen, good luck to you guys, man. Hopefully, we do see the Republic of Ireland in the World Cup, right? I actually do think they have a very, very good fan base, right? Especially in Euro 2016. I really enjoyed, right, the drama, basically their fans in that World Cup, and we'll see what happens for them, but we will see. But congratulations, Republic of Ireland, and commiserations to Hungary. And ladies and gentlemen, now we go to the next game, which it's actually a game that just finished like an hour ago over here, guys. I was actually just finished watching this game. And ladies and gentlemen, it was Italy versus Norway. Now, Norway basically had one foot in the World Cup, right? They have been absolutely dominant during this World Cup qualifiers. I think they won every game. I think they won every single game during this World Cup qualifier. Absolutely incredible, insane, just how good they've been, right? Erling Haaland and his nation absolutely blistering everyone, and in the end they had to play the Italians, who had a slow start, but under Gennaro Gattuso, they ended up steadying the ship. They had a few good form, coming into this game, and well, listen, they needed a huge win. They needed to win this game by 9-0. And you know what? They were going to the right direction. They scored in the first 10 minutes of the game, but then reality struck in the second half, because in the end, ladies and gentlemen, it ended with Italy 1, Norway 4. And Norway, ladies and gentlemen, have qualified for their first World Cup since France 98. That is insane. I swear, like, probably maybe 2 or 3% of the players that are in the squad currently were born the last time these guys even qualified for a World Cup? Like, Haaland and Odegaard would definitely not won the last time they will qualify for this World Cup. This is an absolutely incredible story, and congratulations to Norway. I'm very, very curious to see how good they are. I mean, listen, I've never, hidden my, my love for this nation, right? Obviously, I do have a connection to this nation, right? A lot of family members who do live in the country of Norway. So I've always had a love for the country. And listen, I am looking forward to seeing how good they're going to be in the World Cup. I do hope that they do well. I mean, obviously, Haaland finally getting it done. His first international tournament for his country, right? Guys like Odegaard, Oscar Bob, Antonio Nusa, Bron Larsen, they have a very, very good team, Norway. And they're going to be one of those teams that a lot of people are going to have to watch out for in this World Cup, because they're going to be the dark horses. They are going to be the team that are going to surprise a lot of people in this World Cup. So we'll see what happens. But as far as I'm concerned, listen, Italy, it is what it is. You guys put yourself in this position. We'll see what happens. Listen, Gennaro Gattuso, he's been talking out of his neck recently, blaming, this expansion, giving African nations more opportunities. Listen, how about you try qualifying for a World Cup? Because here's the thing. You haven't qualified for a World Cup since 2014, right? You are on the verge of missing on your third consecutive World Cup for a country that has won 4 World Cups. That is an absolute disgrace. I don't know what has happened to Italian football, but it has fallen off a cliff. But I think they have made it to the playoffs, so let's see what happens. Let's see what they can do in the playoffs. But look, listen, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not putting my eggs on this Italy team, because, bro, they don't have a good team. I don't really rate their squad. And really, I don't rate Gennaro Gattuso either. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. And yeah, congratulations to Norway. And listen, looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to do in the World Cup. Now, guys, this is the one I wanted to end with, guys. This is the game I wanted to end with, because literally I just finished watching this game as well. This game just ended like 30 minutes ago, right? It was the final African World Cup qualifier playoffs between Nigeria versus DR Congo. Obviously, Nigeria were coming into this game as the favorites. They failed to qualify for the World Cup in 2022. DRC have never qualified for a World Cup. They were coming into this game absolutely over the moon after defeating the Indomitable Lions in Cameroon, right, who qualified in the last World Cup. So they were coming into this game with a lot of confidence. But what a game this was. In the end, it ended 1-1. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, DR Congo beat Nigeria and have knocked Nigeria out of another World Cup, and now they are on the verge of a World Cup spot. They haven't qualified yet. They are going to be going now to the Intercontinental Playoff, where they will be taking on a South American nation. I'm not sure who they're going to play. I think they might be playing Bolivia potentially, which if they are, then they can really count their stars that this could be a huge opportunity for them. But yeah, congratulations to DR Congo. Obviously, the game was very, very good, right? I actually enjoyed the game. Nigeria started the game well, got the early goal, right? They were really in it. They were very dominant in the early stages of the game. But in the end, DRC ended up regrouping. They ended up regrouping, and they ended up getting it done, getting the equalizer once again. And what a performance, right? In the end, Victor Osimhen ended up getting taken off. He ended up suffering an injury. And yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was really disappointed, right? Because I expected more from both teams. But listen, in the end, it went to the shootouts. And listen, huge. We got to talk about it. I don't want to forget this also, guys. The manager ended up making the substitution, bringing in the goalkeeper, right? And ended up becoming the hero. What an incredible moment, right? DRC qualifying for their first World Cup, literally on the verge of qualifying for their first World Cup. Obviously, Cape Verde had the first have qualified for their first World Cup. They could potentially be joined by DRC, and I am absolutely rooting for them as an African. And as far as Nigeria is concerned, man, I don't know what is going on. Like, here's the thing. Nigeria really have nobody to blame but themselves. Once again, just like they did during this World Cup qualifiers, from the start, they had a very slow start, pathetic start, right? getting unnecessary draws during the early stages of this World Cup qualifiers, giving South Africa that, motivation to basically pull away from them, and they ended up capitalizing and they pulled away and they ended up qualifying ahead of Nigeria. Nigeria ended up regrouping, doing well, well enough to make it to the playoffs. They absolutely destroyed Gabon in their last game. But yeah, here they are once again, back-to-back World Cups for one of the best African nations. It's absolutely not good enough. Absolutely not good enough. They have one of the best squads in Africa, and they still failed to qualify for another World Cup. There is absolutely no excuse. And listen, to any Nigerians who are watching this, let me know what you guys think about this, because I'm not gonna lie to you, man. What has happened to your nation? What has happened to Nigerian football, bro? It's absolutely ridiculous how you guys have such a great squad and yet still continue to disappoint. It's not good enough. But yeah, it is what it is. But what amazing amount of games we saw today, man. Let me know what you guys think about the games today in the comment section below. Obviously, I don't think the games are finished yet. We still have some more games coming up in the World Cup qualifiers. But I felt like today's games were more crucial than the other games that are coming up. But listen, if anything goes down, guys, y'all know what to do, guys. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. This is obviously my second channel. If you guys know me, Omar Talks Football. This is Omar Talks Football Extra or Buddy TV, guys. But listen, big up to all the people who have been watching, guys. Let me know, guys, if you're from any of these nations, guys, I've just mentioned, guys. If your nation's qualified or haven't qualified or have made the playoffs, guys, tell me how you feel right now, guys. But yeah, man, big up to every single one of you guys. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and yeah, guys, take care.